Hey everybody, it's Steve. And first off, this is my 50th video on this YouTube channel. And I just wanted to take a minute to thank you for all your comments, subscriptions, and likes. I really appreciate it. Well, recently I got these 4 little moving heads from Betopper. And I'm really liking them because not only are they inexpensive, they're compact, and they throw a nice, tight, and bright beam. And in this video, I want to first unbox one, and then quickly go through their functions, and then show you a few different ways that you can program them together for your next awesome light show. Let's see what's in this nice 4-color printed box. Got the manual, power cord, mounting bracket, and there's a little light. These little guys are small and lightweight at less than 8 pounds and under 12 inches tall. They have a single 10-watt white LED that projects through 8 colors and 8 different GOBOs. And you can manually focus them with this ring. The beam is a narrow 15 degrees for a great spotlight effect. And on the back of the base, there's a cooling fan, a power in jack, and DMX in and out. And on the front, this basic LED display and menu buttons, and a mic for the sound active modes. And you can also attach a mounting bracket to the bottom if you want to hang it from a T-bar or a truss. Alrighty, let's power each one of these up. They don't have on-off switches, so we're just going to plug in the AC mains into the back of each one. And each one's going to go into a calibration mode and then be ready to operate. So let's look at the menu functions of the first one here. The first menu item is where you set the DMX starting address. So if you hit enter, you can go in and set the starting address up or down. We'll leave it at 1. Second menu item is where you set it from 9-channel or 11-channel DMX mode. We're going to keep it at 9-channel mode. And the third item is where you set it from auto or master slave or DMX mode. So let's go into auto mode. And then the next menu item is where Betopper gives you a choice of what they call 4 different memory effects. Let's show each one of these memory effects with all 4 lights going. Here's the first memory effect with each light running independently. Here's the second memory effect. Here's the third memory effect. And here's the fourth memory effect. In the next menu option, you can turn the sound active mode on or off. So let's turn it on and hit enter. And now each advance of the effect is going to be triggered by a transient. And let's see how that looks. There's a few more menu functions. You can set the sensitivity of the microphone up and down. There's a mode where you can change the way the DMX interacts with the auto mode. You can set it so the LED light goes off after 5 seconds. You can invert the display. You can also reverse the pan and reverse the tilt, and there's a reset function. So that's what it looks like when each one of the lights is set up independently in each of those modes. But you can also set them up so one is the master and the other 3 are slaves. And to do that, you need to hook them together with DMX cables. So you hook it from the DMX out of the first light into the input of the second light, and so on until all 4 lights are hooked together. Now let's see how that looks in the different memory effect modes. So let's go through the DMX channels, and I'm using my iPad to control the different channels. I've got these in master slave mode just so we can watch all 4 of them at the same time for fun. And we've got it in 9-channel mode. So let's bring up channel 6, which is the dimmer, just so we can see something. And you can see that on channel 1, you can pan them. On channel 2, you can tilt. We'll tilt them up a little and look at the pan again. Then on channel 3, in the lower values, you have the choice of 8 different colors. And in the higher values, you've got split colors. I'm going to bring the dimming down just a little bit more so we can see better here. And then in the highest values, after the split colors, you can actually cycle through these colors at different speeds. So let's take the color back to white and look at the gobos. There's 8 different gobo patterns. And in the higher values, you can shake these patterns. And then in the highest values, you can rotate through the gobo patterns. There's also a strobe function with different strobing speeds. Channel 6, the dimming. Channel 7 is the pan and tilt speed. And then on channel 8, you can actually go into the autoplay functions, which is really nice to be able to access those auto modes via DMX. And then channel 9 is a reset mode, or Betopper calls it a reposition mode. And let's look at this with the hazer. The nice thing about DMX is you can program each light independently, so you can get some really nice static looks that you can cycle between from your DMX controller. You can always go into auto mode. And then go back to those static effects. These little lights can give you a lot of bang for your buck, especially if you take the time to program them. And if you like this video, please subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.